song No Plan B came to me when I was in Louisiana on tour with my buddy Drew. And after the tour, after we played a show, actually we were back at the hotel, and I wanted to work on this song. I just wanted to start writing new music. And I got into the hotel lobby, and I remember I had earbuds in there, and I was just writing, coming up with songs, and kept on thinking about skating and the whole concept of no plan B, because we used to say that when we were going to do a trick and try and land a trick, and if we weren't landing it, we were like, okay, this time, man, no plan B, I'm going for it, I'm hitting it. And that's where it started, but it didn't finish in Louisiana. I actually finished it in Sweden when I was on tour, and I was actually in Sweden for a week, and nobody spoke English at all where I was. I remember I was at this camp, and it was on my birthday even, and I remember I was kind of in a lonely, dark place because I was at this camp by myself on tour all week. I had one guy that would take me around, and he was the only one who spoke English, and I remember we even went out at night hanging out with people, and then all of a sudden they just started talking in Sweden, and I just couldn't understand it. I was like, man, this sucks. And so I remember just kind of just staying in my little cabin and just writing and writing and writing, and a lot of songs off the Chase came out of there, especially No Plan B and Fire in the Kitchen, and there's a couple other songs I can't remember right off the bat, but I remember being in the Stockholm airport having a Skype call with Adam Messenger, who co-wrote and produced that song with me, and I remember I had to stay in this little mini airport hotel that was like so small. It was like smaller, about the size of this car is how much walking room you had, and then you had the bed, that was it. And I remember we were in the airport just talking, Skyping, and I sent him some of the chorus ideas I had, and I hummed him that na 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 na, and this kind of that actually became the hook of the chorus for No Plan B. And then I'll never forget, Adam crafted something out of the demo, and I went into the studio in Hollywood, and he played me the instrumental for No Plan B, and I was like, dude, this is freaking sick, what is this? He's like, yo, man, I've been working on this. I can still remember walking in there, and he'd played me some of the tracks you're working on, and as an artist, you have no idea what that feels like to hear an instrumental to the song that you're gonna have your lyrics and sing over and everything, and just loving it. And I just fell in love with it. And then No Plan B was actually the first song off the Chase that we released to the public, and just the response was crazy. It was just crazy. I remember that's when we had MySpace back then, and all the views and the listens for that was just so cool. And so, you know, and then we went and shot the music video in Tokyo, and had a Koi feature on it. I remember my label from Sony Music, from EMI connected that, but I think Koi was part of Sony then, and he connected that, and we didn't even meet, and me and Adam sent him the song that was finished, and he just rhymed over, wrote his verse, and then he added all the screamo parts, sent them back to Adam, he plugged them in, and you know, ended up people loving that version as well with Koi, and I've gotten to perform that song with him, and this, No Plan B has just become this movement, man, of just like not quitting, of burning the past behind you and looking towards the future. You know, there's no fear in the mirror to hold me down. I'm